Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Level, level, level up, level, level up. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Level, level, level up, level, level up. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Level, level, level up, level, level up. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard.
Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another vlog. It is Monday and we start another week in the life. One, I want to shout out y'all for all the love and support y'all been showing on the weekly vlogs. I just noticed, again, consistency, showing up every week. People love to tune in and see what's going on. Whether you have like a ton of stuff going on or not, I really don't think it matters. I feel like you should document your life and come on here and have a good time. As you guys can see by the title though, I am thinking right now, and my lease isn't up till like the end of the year, but I am thinking that I probably need a bigger space. I need a bigger space. You know, I got a 3-bedroom right now. I want a backyard with a pool. I low-key want probably a 4-bedroom home / like 5 with more like high ceilings, grand room, all the rest of that stuff. So I've been browsing, looking around online and things like that. But again, my lease isn't up till the end of the year, so I'm not like in like a rush. What I'm thinking is I'm probably gonna start browsing more and going to start touring places, probably September or something like that. And then if I'm in the midst of like still looking or whatever, I can always hit my landlord up and be like, yo, can we do a month to month, figure it out and go from there. I'm not saying that I don't like living here because I do. This place is cool. Got my gym set up. I do want a bigger space for my gym so I could add more stuff, like a little turf thing where you could push a sled. There's a lot more that I could add if I had a little bit more room, but I've made do with the space out there and basically maximize it. That's another thing too. I'm gonna walk y'all through the gym and all the updated stuff because after I did my gym tour last time, I've added a whole bunch of stuff that y'all have like slightly seen, but I want to walk people through like exactly what I have in there. So I'll have my boy Oliver pull up and help me out with that. So that's in the works. But starting off this Monday, got some good news that my video basically got like approved for my tech stuff, couple little corrections. And the crazy thing is, I don't know when you guys are gonna see this. You guys might see this after the Ray Neo thing, but I'm speaking about the Ray Neo. Like they had one correction on the video. And I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, yo, like, I don't know how much like feedback they're gonna have because this is like my first time, or I mean, I've done Insta360, but something more like in detail, like real, like day in the life and minimizing it down to like 8 minutes and stuff like that. I was kind of like thinking like, damn, like they're gonna come back with, you know, at least a lot of feedback, but literally they only wanted one shot taken out of that. So that helps me build like a lot more confidence when it comes to shooting that type of stuff because I'm like, all right, cool. Like I got the flow down, I got the voiceover portion down and all the rest of that stuff. Same thing with another thing I just shot. Just got to remove like one shot and we're good to go. I just renewed like 6 more months with RitFit. That's lit because I love working with them and they literally just sit through a pack of like their like fitness stuff or whatever it is. So I'm excited to continue the partnership with them. But like in other news, the weekend was really cool. Adriana ran into some issues with her like laptop. She was editing on like a MacBook Air. It's from 2019. I don't think the year matters. It matters about the RAM space. She was trying to edit on that computer with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Fam, I don't know if y'all know anything about computers. RAM space matters when you're trying to edit things. And if you got 8 gigabytes of RAM, you're not doing anything, nothing. That's just like the new Neo that's coming out, or they're dropping this like $599 with the MacBooks. Yeah, they look tight. They're only gonna be able to do basic things like surf the internet and all that editing and stuff. You need 16 gigabytes or more to be doing that type of stuff. But the crazy thing is she had another MacBook Pro at home, 16-inch MacBook Pro. I think it was like maybe 2019, 2020, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage. And I'm like, bro, why have you not been editing on this? She got home, she cleared it out. She's like, yo, this is like 10 times better because the Air and stuff were just crashing. And I'm thinking, mom, like, yo, we're gonna have to get her a new laptop. Boom, that's another rack out the window. But she has that laptop. Now, what we do need to get her is to get a mouse, because anybody that edits and does videos knows that that little trackpad on the little laptop is not it. I have an MS Master 3 from Logitech that I've been using for like 3-4 years. Perfect. They have it at Best Buy up the street. I'm gonna call, because usually the stock says, oh yeah, we got 2 available, and they don't got it in stock. So I'm gonna call them probably in the next, like, they open in like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna call them, make sure that's there. I'm gonna go pick that up for her. I'm gonna help her take some pictures and stuff today. I got like 5.5 miles tempo. Also got to go to therapy today. But yeah, great start to the week. Just extremely blessed to see another, we're gonna call it a beautiful day, but it's overcast. Just extremely blessed to continue to just do what I love, to be honest. And I'm having so much fun, like piecing these vlogs together and stuff like that, and continuing to just pour into YouTube, because YouTube for me is just, it allows me to just go through my day, be myself. Short form, I'm not gonna lie, that stuff's boring after a while, and it's just like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I'd rather just be able to storytell on here. So like I've said, I'm going all in for the rest of the year. You guys are getting a vlog every single Saturday. So I got a little schedule in place to do that. But let's unbox the stuff that we got from RitFit, and then we will. All right, so it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I got this other package from Tone, which Tone is like the, I guess, skincare brand that like Kai Cenat and all them came out with, and body wash. I'm not gonna lie, they sent some stuff before. Don't too much care for it, but I think they got me on their little like PR packaging, which it is what it is, but I don't really consider their products like something that I would be using. But anyways, jumping into RitFit, they got these shorts right here. It's like a little like purple color. Never really seen these. These are a little bit longer than what I'm used to, because my shorts are like 5-inch seams, because I be running, but there's nothing wrong with these. I'm gonna see what size these are. Large, 90% polyester, so they're good. I'm gonna check these out. I'll probably work out with them probably this week whenever I shoot the video and stuff for them. They got the little RitFit thing right there, which is tight. They feel really good, breathable. Let's check out other things they got in here. I love getting stuff like this, because they sent me, I don't know if I showed y'all, they sent me like a customized kettlebell. And if I don't think I showed y'all. I showed like on Instagram. I'm gonna go in the gym and get it here in a second. Another pair of shorts, boom, right there. RitFit, these are like kind of like a little like olive green, which is tight. They got a bunch of different color variations. This is their first time doing like merchandise. So they're usually just like, you know, weights and all the rest of that stuff. It's good that they're getting into something different to help represent the brand. This looks like a shirt, which has got that like very kind of like lightweight feel. Ooh, this feels good. I'm not gonna lie. I might run in this. This feels good. It's got the raised print right there. Same thing with mine. It's got like the little raised print. I don't know what to call it or whatever it is, but it's like the raised print. This is nice. You know that little thing? This is nice. I like this. Color goes with those shorts. I'm pretty sure they probably send me like matching sets. So I'll definitely do that whenever I'm shooting the video and stuff. Just to incorporate all that. And then, I guess they didn't have like a purple shirt. This one is like, it's like gray. Boom. It's got the long sleeve on there. These feel great. These are great. I like this. I can run in this, work out in this. I can't wait to test this out. It's breathable too. Like, I don't know if you can see. Like, it's very, very breathable, stretchy, all the rest of that. We'll open this Tone stuff just to show y'all what it is. Let me grab a knife real quick. All right. Like I said, I don't really have any too much like feedback on their products. I don't really see myself using them, because I've had the body wash or whatever it is forever. I might have threw it away. I don't know, because it's all scented stuff, and I'm not like crazy high on scented products, because it's just not the best for you. when you have like all these different scented products and things like that. Man, this thing is like stuck. Yeah, nigga. Bro. Well, that fell. Let's see. These are roll-on fragrances. Let me open the box. Hold on. So it's available at Target, which is cool. So all of the things fell out whenever I was, doing that. But it says your signature scent for wherever the day takes you, just roll it and go. So I'm assuming it's just like a little, like a roll-on fragrance. Again, this is all this scented stuff. And I'll be honest, this is from AMP. These are like streamers or whatever. None of them really care too much about like skincare or fragrances. I think somebody just came to them and was like, yo, like I can brand something for y'all. Y'all can put out a product and it's something that y'all could just have out. I don't think they're really dedicated to making these products like high quality or, the best. Yeah, this is like, it's got a good smell, but it is one of those things where you just like, you roll it on if you're like on the go. I would say the market is definitely for a younger crowd, somewhere between 18 to 24-year-olds would probably be using this. Which is majority of their like audience. I'm not saying that to be like rude or nothing like that, but like Kai Cenat and stuff like that, like his audience is like a younger crowd. I've watched a couple of his things, but I mean, it's not really for me. So boom. This one, you just shake it, roll it on. So they got a bunch of different ones. This one's woodland. This one is coconut. This one is fresh. This one is sunrise. And this one is vanilla. So yeah, usage, just roll on. Designed to pair with toned coconut deodorant. So yeah, it's all pairable. They have like a deodorant, they have a body wash, all this, sense of stuff. But like I was saying, RitFit sent me a kettlebell, so I'm gonna show y'all that too. So yeah, the other day, I'm gonna show y'all this side first. The other day, this showed up, and I'm like, oh, cool, like 10 kilogram little kettlebell, this is dope. But if you turn it around, boy, I don't know if y'all can see, hold on. You can see the logo right there. Right there. Oh man, hell, you can see it on here too. Got it right there, bruh. That's fire. And they sent that like without even telling us. It was like, yo, we have like a gift for you guys. They sent it through. And I'm like, bro, this is fire. So for me, I always do like my single leg RDLs with it. So I just be like this. Boom. Boom. Or if you want to do like a little kettle swing, you can do a little kettle swing. Boom. This is fire. And it's just like, it just goes to show you that like they're thinking about how they can continue to pour into the people that they work with and grow the relationship, which is tight because personalized things mean more than just like, sending out a PR package to everybody and like, all right, cool. If y'all post it, y'all post it. I don't know why I'm out of breath. It'd be blowing my mind that I could be running 10 miles, but then I go over there to grab some out of the garage and do like a couple movements and I'm over here breathing like a big bag. But back to what I was saying. When companies personalize things, it just goes further and you continue to grow the relationship with them because they're actually, pouring into each individual. So I don't know what they did for other people because I don't know if everybody has like a logo or something that they use for themselves. But I feel like that was just really cool to be able to do that and to get that and have it in the gym. And it's a functional piece of equipment that I actually use. So yeah, if you guys are building like your home gym and stuff like that, make sure you guys check out RitFit because they have like the Smith machine, the leg press, the box jump thing. They have a bunch of different variations of, squat racks, power racks, and stuff like that you guys could benefit from. And it's not overpriced for sure. So I think I got a discount code. I think my discount code is just Carlos. It might be Carlos20. Whatever it is, I'll probably put it on the screen right here. You guys check it out. One of my homies actually built out his home gym and used my code to pick it up. I appreciate that. So yeah, let's jump to the rest of the day. I'm gonna clean up the rest of this stuff. Then I'm gonna grab some water, finish up those corrections so I can send it over to the brand because I gotta go out of town this weekend to go see my little mama. And then Adriana's gonna be out of town going into Austin because she's doing this walk with honor. She works with honor and stuff like that. So she's gonna be doing that, and she also has a photo shoot with what is that jewelry brand? Is it James Avery? I think that's the brand. Whatever it is, yeah, should be working with them. All right, so I sent in all my little corrections and stuff to the brands, got that knocked out. Called Best Buy, they got one in stock now, so I gotta hurry up here and go get this. But one thing I was thinking about, because just speaking about that situation that Adriana had with her computer, I remember, bro, when I had like first started and I had this old MacBook that I ended up like picking up like refurbished or whatever it was, and that mug just kept crashing on me. And it was probably one of the most frustrating things, because when you're editing something and you're getting it done and the computer just keeps crashing, it becomes discouraging that you don't even want to do it anymore. But like, it's just one of those moments where I was just like, bro, like, I don't got no money right now. I ain't got no money to be getting no like other computer. This is like super frustrating as hell. But it's just one of those things where I had to just like weather the storm, save up some money. And ended up getting like, I still got a used computer, but I ended up getting like a new one. But like those type of situations are always going to be challenging when you're not always in the best position as far as the stuff that you have to get everything done that you need to. But don't let that hold you back. Like, just keep pressing forward. I remember I used to just get on there and try to like get everything done as quick as possible. That way I could export my stuff and make sure that I could post and all the rest of that. But it is frustrating, and I know a lot of people allow like their equipment per se to hold them back. But like, just continue to press forward. That's the enemy working to just throw you off your lane, throw you off your purpose. But again, God got a bigger plan. Stay locked in, and don't let those type of things like hold you back, because it just reminded me of, I think it was like, it had to be like 2019, maybe 2018, where I was in like Carrollton and stuff, and that used to happen to me all the time. It's called like a kernel crash on the computer, where it's too overloaded with too many tasks and it doesn't have enough power to keep up with what's going on. It's basically like a computer's overstimulated and it just like shuts down, and then it'll like restart and try again, and then it'll just keep having the same crash until ultimately like you need something that can handle all that capacity. It's the same thing with yourself being overstimulated. You got to build up to a point where you can handle all these things that you're asking for in life. You also got to prepare yourself to be able to handle those things when God does give it to you, because you don't want to ask for all this stuff to be on your plate and then you're not prepared mentally, physically, spiritually to be able to withstand everything that God's going to provide for you. So it kind of just goes like hand in hand with that. Like, you're gonna crash and you're gonna have these continuous like restarts if you don't prepare yourself for what you're asking for. So a lot of people will ask for all these different things in life, but some of the times God doesn't give it to you because you're not prepared for that. You're not prepared for that plate that you're asking for right now. That's not to say you can't get there, but it just reminds me of like those moments where I used to get so frustrated. Like, bro, my computer just like, it's just giving out on me, bro. And I want to like give up and quit editing and all the rest of that. But you just push through those situations and equip yourself to be able to withstand all the stuff that's going to be on your plate. Same thing with the computer. It's got to gain more memory, more RAM space for it to do what it needs to do. So do that for yourself, is like gain more RAM space in your arsenal of within yourself, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And when God provides it for you, it's go time. It's go time. So just remember that. I'm about to head over here to Best Buy, and hopefully nobody bought this mouse or whatever, and I'm able to just grab that for her and get that for her. All right, so I just made it over here to Best Buy, and we're gonna hope for the best. This is crazy. They got this little ad up here from Speed with these Meta glasses, which is fire. Speed been killing it for a number of years, but I'm gonna see if they got what we need. Let's see. What's up, man? I need to pick up a MS Master 3 like mouse from Logitech. It says you guys have one in stock.
Logitech section, right in the middle of the Logitech table.
Okay, thank you, bro. So they actually have the new one, which is the MX Master 4. I think Justin did a review over that, and it's not really worth the upgrade, which the MX Master, it's not MS. This one is perfectly fine. They actually have two in stock, and it's $89. I remember the first time I think I bought this, I swear it was like $200. I don't know if they've gone down dramatically in price, but this is definitely worth the pickup because she's been using her trackpad, and that's extremely hard to like edit on. Whenever you be coming into Best Buy, it's always a struggle to not come in here and just browse around. So I'm probably gonna go look at like an air fryer or something like that. But picked up what I needed to, even though they said they had one in stock. They got two. But yeah, it's always cool to see her progress in her creativity. And any way that I can add to that, I'm always going to do that for her, especially when I see how hard she works. And she was dealing with that issue, but she didn't let it like defeat her. And I really, really love that about her, that she continues to push forward no matter what the situation is, no matter what adversity strikes, she always finds a way to get something done. So I'm actually seeing some different tripods and stuff over here because we just got her a little smaller tripod that she can like have on the go. But I'm gonna browse and see if she needs anything else, like a little small like microphone, which I think she's fine as far as her audio, because that Sony that I bought her, I actually bought it from here, has really good, what's it called? Audio. It has like the little front directional, all directions, and then you can do like front back, basically how mine is. Mine's a shotgun mic, so if I want to just shoot directly towards me, all the audio will be in front, or if I want to switch it up, I can do that too. I'm actually going to look at some computers too, but I can't be gone too long because I got a consultation call. Side note, I've always wanted a Mac display, but the reason I usually don't get it is because, let's see, the display on this it's only 24 inches, and the one that I have at home is 32. But the great thing about this is it's actually a better overall display as far as the quality. So I don't know if I want to sacrifice the actual size for better quality of editing, because this is like $15.99, so basically $1,600, versus like the LG that I have is only like I think $300 for that whole display, and it's 32 inches curved, but you are giving up the quality on that. So the quality on that, I believe, is more for like gaming or whatever it is. Why is this so zoomed in? Let me try to zoom out. Yeah, the quality is for more like gaming, and this is for more like true colors. And when I do like color grading, if I want to, I have to drag my footage over to my MacBook to get the correct coloring, and on this I wouldn't have to do that. So maybe in the future I'll probably pick one of these up. But the new display, they just dropped some new ones too, at the little Mac event, announcing some new ones. So maybe this will go down in price, and it's something I'll pick up in the future. Another thing, bro, folks in Dallas, well, this is, it happened in LA too, but I'm pretty sure it happened everywhere. Bro, folks in Dallas is just grimy, bro. Like, I saw this one dude riding around on a bike, peeking in cars, basically trying to like see what people got inside their cars to like break in, rob. Like, I understand times be tough, and I do understand everybody is brought up in different circumstances and stuff like that. But if you got time to ride around on a bike and peep in people's cars, you got time to go fill out that job application. Walmart, McDonald's, anywhere you need to, they always hiring. So anybody that got like a troubled type of like background and stuff, and they feel like they need to do something illegal and all the rest of that stuff, rethink it, because the time that you're gonna spend doing dumb shit and potentially spend behind bars, you could have been doing stuff outside to progressively push yourself forward. And I know sometimes people in certain environments don't see that, clear picture because of the stuff that they got going on around them, and I've been around plenty of people like that. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in some not so, reasonable circumstances sometimes, but I definitely was not in the trenches of the trenches. So absolutely not. But I do understand, and I've been around and I've had friends that have been in those situations, and I know the way that their mind works. They'll keep going back to stuff that they know as a quick lick and all the rest of those things. So if you're around people like that, or you got that type of mindset, exit stage left. Because the time that you're gonna spend behind bars, rethinking your decisions on a little quick little fix that you could have just took the long road, like they say, life is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't take that little quick fix. Make sure that you put in the work. But yeah, bruh, dude was over here basically just trying to rob niggas. Hey, how's it going, man? Can you hear me?
Hey man, yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Sorry about the last appointment, man. That was a little hectic for me.
Oh, it's all good, bro. Stuff happens as long as we communicate. It's all good. But it's just like a 15-minute just introduction call to get to know you, because as much as it's a group mentorship program, I also like to build personal profiles to tailor towards your specific needs or anything that you personally struggle with, to be able to tailor some things towards that. So just let me know a little bit about yourself, how old you are, where you currently live, and what you do for work right now. All right, it's Tuesday morning, and I'm seeing literally all over YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, that everyone's dropping like the MacBook Neo like unboxing and review. So MacBook Neo, if you guys aren't familiar with that, that's the new like base level MacBook that Apple just released, that I think will be at people's like doorsteps. I think today's like the 11th, so it should be like arriving today. It's like $599, which is insane, because most entry level stuff at Apple, if you're not going outside like a iPad, if you're just looking at like a MacBook, is like $1,000 starting out base level. So MacBook Neo, like it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, which you're not going to be able to do much with that. Like I was saying, with Adriana's computer, the 8 gigabytes of RAM, you're not going to be able to do too much heavy editing. And this guy made a YouTube video kind of testing that out to see like what it could do. I would just like, based off of feedback from my friend Siobhan and watching like a couple of these videos, if you're trying to get into content creation, skip this model. Because yes, like it's cheap, and yes, it can handle some editing, but the more you progress in your editing, the more you're going to run into issues, and you're wishing that you probably should just got like a Pro, or like the new Airs that have enough RAM space on it to be able to edit these videos and stuff that you guys are trying to do. Yes, the price is enticing, but also that is the super base level of what they could put out for that price. Even what's it called? I think it's Carl. Yeah, he's talking about like the mouse trackpad. It's not the same with the haptic, whatever feedback and stuff on the Pros. It's the one that like moves around. Obviously, the charging is not as fast. The transferring of photos is not as fast. There's a bunch of, obviously things that they had to strip from this to make it $599, and I think you get like a student discount, and it'll go like $499, which it's great for a student who's just surfing the net, maybe doing some research. But nowadays, like any and everybody does some like little small form of content creation, whether they're downloading like CapCut, putting it on their MacBook and stuff like that, and editing. So all that stuff is not going to be able to be handled on a laptop like that. So if you guys are going to look at getting that, I honestly wouldn't. I feel like you're going to run into a bunch of different issues later down the line that you're not going to want to deal with, as far as like editing and what that computer can actually handle, so it's not overstimulated and crashing all the time. So yeah, hopefully one day I start getting like laptops like this in hand, so I can actually sit here and give you like my honest feedback based on my experience. But just from a few people that I know, and obviously I've used Mac for years, I know that can't perform the way that it needs to. It looks nice though. They got a whole bunch of cool colors and makes it more enticing for, again, a younger generation and stuff. And honestly, if they put the colors on the Pros, it would be lit too. But yeah, I enjoy tech, and I'm getting more into tech. So let me know if you guys have any type of opinions on the MacBook Neo, or how you feel about it. And I'm assuming, they're dropping the iPhone 18 this year. Well, we'll see. They rumored to have like a foldable one. I don't know how I feel about a foldable iPhone. But anyways, I'm about to show y'all the gym updates. All right, so updated garage, basically like walkthrough. I got a couple more things that I didn't have here on my garage tour that I posted, I don't know, it's maybe like 7 months ago. But just jumping into the first thing, I use this Peloton tread whenever I'm doing like my indoor runs. I got my little profile set up on here, got mine. Adriana's on there, and you can do long runs on here, short runs on here, tempo runs. I got this for free because I did a campaign with Peloton maybe like a year ago, because this is when I ran like my first marathon. But Peloton tread right there, I use that for my indoor runs. And then this piece of equipment was not in here last time, so this is a leg extension and a leg curl, so I can do my leg extensions and stuff on here. You add the weights here to the side. But if you want to do, let's just say, calf raises or something like that, you can do it too. You just set this up, roll this back, and then just scoot out towards the edge. And then you can do calf raises. You'll need to adjust it a little bit more, but calf raises on that. Then you can do leg curls by simply laying this joint down all the way. And then you can do leg curls. You can do Bulgarian squats just by like lifting this up, boom, lock that in, and then you can go in and do the Bulgarian squat if you need to. So it's like, I think 10 different exercises that you can possibly do on here. But I love this. Shout out to RitFit. RitFit is definitely always showing love, and whenever I get a bigger house like I was talking about earlier, I'm definitely gonna add like the leg press and all the rest of that stuff. Got the canvas back here, 1% better every single day. And then squat rack. So originally I had the OG rack that I actually bought from Amazon from RitFit. Then I ended up giving that one away and getting this one from them. This is the M1 Pro Smith machine, which I like this a lot more. My previous one was like free weight. I'm not too much of like a free weight squatter or a free weight bencher. I just don't do that stuff anymore because I don't lift like extremely heavy. But I love this, again, for the Smith aspect. If I want to do Smith machine, raise that up, I can do squat. Or if I want to lower it down, I can do the bench. I can do RDLs, all the rest of that stuff. You got the little bar right here. If you want to do like pull-ups or something like that, you can do pull-ups. And then you got attachments and stuff that go right here. I don't have them over here, but there's like a little like dip bar that you can actually implement in. Actually, it's right here. So if you grab these over here, so if you want to do dips, let's see which side this goes on. If you want to do dips, you basically just put these on here on each side. Bam, and then you would be able to go in and do the dips. Obviously, this is on different heights, but we have these attachments and stuff that you can put on here. It's a bunch of other ones too. If you want to do free weights, you can add like the little brackets right here that you can add. That way it can catch the weights, and you can do free barbell if you want to do it on that. As far as the storage of weights, let me put these down. As far as the storage of weights, you just store everything on the back of the machine. As you see back here, I got like 35s, and then in front of that would be 25s, 15s, 10s, you got 45s. I got some 45 plates right there. They actually sent me some extra ones with like the American flag, stuff like that. And you have the stack weights down here at the bottom. So you got the pulley system. So say if I want to get like some pulls in, you can do this right here, like I was telling my boy Oliver. So for the high rocks, you got to do the little sled pull. So you can put a whole bunch of weight on here and just do like a little step back and be able to do the sled pull, I guess, variation or simulation of that. So the stack weights go all the way up to, looks like 132 pounds, which is 60 kilograms, which is great. I really love this for the fact that you can do so many different exercises, from pulls, lifts. You got your little pull-up bar and stuff right here. If you guys want to check this out, it's on my Amazon list. I also have a discount code that I'll probably put on the screen. I think it's like Carlos20 or something like that. I'll put it up there. And then you got your other stuff like this, like the little braided thing, in case you want to do tricep extensions, all that great stuff. So I absolutely love this, and it's not huge in size to where it's gonna take up like most of your gym. This is perfect, compact, and get it done. Here on the side, one of my favorite hats from Sprint. I actually picked up another one when we went to Austin. down to like the half marathon. So sprints, if you see this, make sure y'all send your boy some more hats. I got this little section over here that's discombobulated, but I got my bands and stuff right here that I have for just warming up stretches, or if I want to do some like resistance RDLs. These are like the shorts and stuff I do in the cold plunge. Jump rope. These are all little I guess, what are they called? I forgot. Little pouches for whenever you're running. I can put my phone in there. Extra shoes over here. My 2 pairs of shoes. Adriana's shoes right there. And then RitFit sent through your boy. I showed y'all this earlier in the video, but this little kettlebell right here, 10 kilograms with a custom logo on right there. So if I want to do any type of like single leg RDLs, I could do that and all the rest of that stuff. So I like these. I actually have these extra attachments because you have to do the little kettlebell things for the high rocks. So you can attach these to the weights right here, clip it on, whatever it is, and you can be able to do like the farmer's carry instead of having to buy individual things like this. You can attach it to whatever weight that you want to. Then you got the dumbbells over here, which is great. Just 5s all the way up into 50s. I don't go anything like heavier than that at the crib. I can obviously do more dumbbell bench with maybe like 70s, but I don't see the point to just do more reps. A little mirror right here, same thing over there. Then this is a new addition to these 2 things right here. So I got this sandbag, got this on Amazon, and this one goes up, I think, all the way to, let's see if it's got the thing on there, all the way up to 75 pounds, which is 34 kilograms. So you can add as much sand as you need to. I went to Home Depot, grabbed some sand. I actually got 2 of these because this is the weight that I'll be doing, and then Adriana has another one over there for her little lunges and stuff that she's doing. But I bought this on Amazon. I think it was like $50, and then go buy some sand for like $7, $8. Fill up the bag. It comes with 2 different bags that you can put inside here and fill it up to your ideal weight. Right here, I think I actually did have this last time, I believe. But if I didn't, RitFit has a little like plyo box where you can go up to 20 inches. I think the highest on here is 24, no, actually 30. 30 is the highest that it goes, in case you want to do like any like jump ups, step downs, or if you want to just do any type of like step up things to work on explosion, you can do that on there. Right here, heavy bag. This one is 100 pounds. I got it on Amazon too. The whole little setup right here is on Amazon. I had the homie come over, drill that into the studs because you don't want to drill this into the wall and you're basically hitting this and then your whole drywall fucking fall out. So make sure if you're getting one of these to put it up properly, that way that it does not fall on you whenever you're hitting it. But I love that. I actually added this wall bar right here, 10 pounds for like high rocks training and stuff like that, to throw up against the wall to get that type of training and stuff in. This one was like, again, I think it was like maybe $40 on Amazon. Anything that you need is basically on Amazon because there's a company called Center that sells like all this stuff. The ball itself is like $90, stupid. The bag like this, $150, $200, stupid. Some stuff you just don't spend a whole bunch of money on. And speaking of that company, here's the ball. I got this for free doing this like workout thing a while ago, but this is the company that I'm talking about. They overcharge for everything as far as like high rock stuff like that, bro. It's not cutting corners, so I'm not gonna say it's cutting corners. This stuff is just not worth paying $90 for a wall ball, bro. So over here, got some more canvases and stuff. Got the little battle rope right here. If you want, you can put this around like that and do like the little ropes or whatever. I got a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff back here, boxing gloves. Over here, got the sauna. So it's a 2-person sauna that I got from Home Depot. If you turn it on, it goes all the way up to 150 on here. And you can change the lights on here. You can turn it to that, and I believe, let's see. I think you have to go on the app to change the actual color, whatever it is, because I haven't changed it in forever. I know that it was red, and then, yeah, you could switch it to whatever you want to. But it goes up to 150 on this, which is great. 2 people can fit in here. I got this little essential oil peppermint drop it on there. It smells like a spa, and it's good to go. So if you have like a home gym or like space inside your house to add this, I definitely would. Right here, this isn't a part of the gym, but it lives in my gym. The scooter that I did collaboration with Highboy, I actually still ride this thing all the time, just up and down the street. I haven't taken it to the store yet, which I should, but this is a high performance scooter that you can go off-roading with. It gets up to, I think, 25, 30 miles per hour. I love it. So this is stored right here. It doesn't get in the way because whenever I do like the ski and stuff, I just move it out the way. Yoga mat right there from Lululemon. And then my ski machine. Ski machine, got this on Amazon too. I wasn't finna pay, $900 for a ski machine when this ski machine was $300 and it works perfectly fine. You do little ski exercises and stuff on here. You can also move this around. So if I want to move this out to the driveway, I can, which I do it sometimes whenever we want to do outdoor workouts and things like that. That's great. Over here, got the cold plunge. So you can turn this on. It's on 70 right now because I haven't done a cold plunge today. But whenever you turn it on, it basically runs the water. I don't know if this works. Yeah, it runs the water through there, filters it, and then go back out. Little step thing. Another canvas over here. Then in this middle section, this is movable too, which usually I just store this back there and be able to have that so I can park my car. So I can park my car, but you got the row machine right here. You can get out here rowing and stuff in for high rocks. So I do my row workouts on here. Oh, another addition too that y'all can see up there is the hexagon lights. I didn't have those last time. I actually got hit up by a company to do a collaboration. I think they were called Enlightened, whatever it was. I'll probably put the company on the screen. I think I still got a discount code with them. But I add the hexagon lights, which is great, especially for like night workouts, or if I don't have the garage open. I still got some really good lighting because the garage lighting is more of like a warm feel, and I don't like it. If you like hexagon lights, they're not expensive. I think the whole setup, which comes with way more than you see up there, is only like, I think $130 or something like that. And they're not, I'm not gonna say they're easy to install. You need multiple people because you gotta connect all the pieces, put it up there, plug it in, run it up to there, and all that great stuff. But that is the updated portion of the gym. I've added a couple of different things in here. If you guys saw the previous gym tour, then you probably know the differences between the squat rack that I had at the beginning that was super basic, added the leg extension, leg curl thing, and then there's a couple other miscellaneous things that I need for training. But that is the updated gym for now. If you guys want to check out any of this stuff, it's linked on my Amazon list. And as far as discount codes for RitFit, I'd have that on the screen for you guys to check out and pick up anything that you guys like. All right. I literally just got this email. So I'm basically doing a campaign with the government in a sense. And there's a post that I put up that's like running or whatever, and it has some foul language on it. Cause I mean, it was a phrase. I mean, I didn't make up the phrase, but it went along with how I felt at the time. So the company asked, they were like, yo, are you willing to archive this post? And basically the running post, you guys have seen on my Instagram. It says, I no longer care how the story gets told, fuck you and them. Which, I mean, it has, I'm not gonna lie, it has 66,000 likes on it, which is cool. But then they were like, the video that I made for me and Adriana on Valentine's Day, there was a clip of me recording while I was driving. And they were like, oh, can you archive this? I mean, I have a seatbelt on, I'm driving. Obviously, you shouldn't be filming while driving. But there's a bunch of different like stipulations in here where they're like, oh, can you archive this to be approved by the client? So the crazy thing about this is, even if I decide that I want to archive this, depending on what the rate is, because I think the rate of this campaign is like $7,500 or like $8,000, which it's a good amount. But my thing is, the company absolutely knows that these posts are there, and they're 100% going to go back up whenever I'm done posting whatever I need to post for them. And they're willing to just like accept it because of like something was archived and they know it's going to be back up. So at the end of the day, why not just let it live on my page anyways? I don't understand. So I'm about to figure out like what the confirmed rate is for this, and then see if they want to move forward. Because I'm like, before we agree to archiving anything, what is the set price on this? Because they're like, well, if you do this, basically, you know, to be approved for the click campaign. Yeah, like they're basically gonna approve. They want to work, but they're like, we don't like the foul language. We don't like a little bit of the driving. We understand who you are, but like, can you really just like condense this a little bit for us? And I might condense it for a check. All right, so I'm about to go get a quick little car wash, and I need to go grab some coffee. And low key, I need to go grab like some dishwasher pods and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I need my coffee first, so I'm probably gonna go grab my coffee, and then come back home, make my coffee, and then head back out. Another thing, this guy last night on the Miami Heat literally scored 83 points, bruh. Broke Kobe's record. I think he's like second on the list of like points in the game. Congratulations to him. I think his name was like Bam or something like that. But I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a Kobe fan, bruh. I've been a Kobe fan since I was a kid. Drop in the comments if you're a Kobe fan, and drop your most like memorable moment like with Kobe. Like for me, Kobe's got plenty of memorable moments. Like, bruh, his toughness was showed literally when he tore his Achilles. Shot the free throws and then walked off. Dropped the 81, buzzer beaters, all that stuff, jumping on the thing when they won the championship. Like, Kobe just got some moments, bro. Kobe was the epitome of just toughness, grit, and getting shit done. Another person I looked up to when I was a kid, Allen Iverson. I remember I was in the driveway constantly like practicing a reverse layup. I had the little sleeve, the swag that came from Allen Iverson. Like, I feel like there was a lot of great, impactful people like growing up in, you know, my generation. I don't know, I guess because I'm not young. Well, I'm not like in my teens and stuff like that, or in my younger ages where I see like those impactful players besides like LeBron and, you know, a couple of other people. But I just think my era of growing up, I was born in 1993, so I just believe that era, like, we had so much greatness from TV shows to athletes. Like, Tom Brady era was insane. Like, I got to see his whole career. I'm just mad I didn't get to see him in person. I know I'm getting off topic, but gonna go back to the Kobe situation and Odu, who scored 83 points. But I just feel like there's no classics being made anymore. Like, when we grew up, there was classic cartoons. Like, now there's no classic cartoons. Like, my daughter be watching Miss Rachel. I don't think Miss Rachel compares to Blue's Clues. I think it's a knockoff version of Blue's Clues. I ain't trying to hate on Miss Rachel, but you know, like what is the other the little hip hop Gracie's Corner? You know, they be jamming and all the kids and stuff be rocking out, learning they stuff. Do the veggie dance. That's tight, but ain't nothing touching Veggie Tales. Fairly Odd Parents, Kim Possible. Like, it's a Ed and Eddie. Like, it's a lot of cartoons, bruh, that are classics. Tom and Jerry's not my like generation, but it's still something that I watch growing up. Like, just imagine. Remember Rocket Power? If you remember Rocket Power, let me know. Like, it's a lot of cartoons I probably just can't even think of off the top of my head. Like, Johnny Bravo, Flintstones, like, all those real, like, classic cartoons that we grew up on. SpongeBob. Like, just think SpongeBob. SpongeBob was, like, legit a classic show. Was it inappropriate now that you could look back at a couple episodes? Absolutely. But it was different times back then. I just think, growing up, early 90s babies, I think we had it the best. But getting back to the 83 points, that's a solid achievement. No lie, I'm not trying to take it away from him. But I feel like, Kobe's was a little bit better, bro, because they was fighting to get homie the record. Kobe just went out there and did it. So, you take it for what it is. And if anybody ever has the question of, who's better, Kobe or LeBron, that's not a question, okay? LeBron has done more off the court. Congratulations, he can win a humanitarian award. But Kobe, the level of competitor that dude brung out of everybody, I don't look at LeBron and get motivated to go do nothing. Except be a humanitarian and a great person, which that's great too. But when we're talking about competitive sports, Kobe was a dog. All right, so I just made my first stop. Man, when I tell y'all, man, life is expensive. I don't care where you live, to be honest, because Dallas isn't too bad, but anywhere in the United States is expensive. I just got 2 things of coffee and a candle, small candle, like maybe just like that big, and then like a little bar from Perfect Bar, which shout out Perfect Bar because it was cool to collab with them because I still buy the product. Bro, all that, $55. $55 for 2 bags of coffee, a candle, and a little bar. Now, I will say this. So coffee, I have a coffee machine at home, so you're usually paying like $8 per coffee or whatever it is. So that is saving money. So $16 for a bag of coffee is not terrible. But you just got to think, when you go grocery shopping, that bill used to never be that high. And I used to go to like Walmart and stuff when I was younger, which I'm finna slide to Walmart today after I get a car wash to go pick up like all the cleaning supplies and stuff that I have. Because I went to CVS the other day to get paper towels. Bro, that mug was a 20 piece for like a 6-pack of paper towel. And people wonder why folks just out here struggling. Like the prices on everything is actually insane. I don't even know what gas is right now. I don't even really need gas, but I could get some. But like, bro, life's just be expensive nowadays, dog. So the best thing you can do is cook at home. But high key, like, it just be expensive to go get groceries. Like for me, if I went grocery shopping as consistently as I needed to, I would literally probably be spending upwards of probably almost $500 to $600 a month on groceries, which that's a lot. I remember back in the day when I was shopping and we'd maybe drop like $160, $175 and have a lot of stuff. It's just sad nowadays, like how like inflated everything is as far as pricing. Then all the nonsense going over in Iran, so oil, all that stuff. Everything's gonna just spike up. Whether it's $2, $3, $4, it still adds up. I think they were talking about that on like Joe Budden podcast, like something that was in the Amazon cart that's been sitting there, then went up like $4 on a $30 item. Crazy how other people's decisions affect the American citizens. But yeah, bro, like it's just crazy how expensive just life is nowadays. Like I remember when I first was living here in Dallas, I had my 1,000 square foot loft, which was in like Deep Ellum. This is when people wasn't getting shot up in Deep Ellum like every week. I was staying at Mitchell Lofts, 1,000 square foot loft, $1,600. $1,600. And that was like 2018, 19. Yeah, it was like 2018, 2019 when I was living there. $1,600, bro. I wish I could sniff a place that looked decent for $1,600 now. Nowadays, like, bro, everything's expensive. Like, you're starting like 1 bedroom in a nice building, $2,600. $1,000 difference, $2,600, bro. And that's not even including if you stay like in an apartment and you gotta pay for parking, you gotta pay for your internet, you gotta pay for all these different things, bro. You almost, on, let's just say on the low end, you might be paying $2,800. But to be realistic, $3,000 a month for a 1 bedroom. Them days of cheap rent are over. And then don't get me started on like getting a house. A $400,000-$500,000 house is nothing. You're not getting anything nowadays. You got to get a $1 to $2 million house to have something of half decency. Man, I just don't know, dog. Like, I love, like, you know, having money, making money and stuff like that. But dude, your average American is going to struggle to pay and keep up with life all the way until like retirement age. I think it's 60, or it might be around 65 or whatever it is. Why should anybody have to work that long? Majority of people start working when they're like 18. And you're working till you're 65 and then you retire. Bro, at 65, yeah, I still want to be moving around and grooving and stuff like that. But bro, what are you going to be able to really go out and actually enjoy? Because most people's bodies like are really just in pain, and most people upkeep on their body just isn't great. What are you going to be able to enjoy at 65? Folks is trying to live and enjoy their life in at least like, you know, late 40s, 50s. But it's just crazy shit, and we don't even get free healthcare over here. Let's not even get started on that. But I'm gonna go get my car wash. I'm going to Walmart and pick up my stuff because I'm gonna take it back to them days, boy. Yeah, the best thing you can do in life is spend less than you make. All right, so I made it over to Walmart. I'm actually picking up cleaning supplies. Don't get on my head for getting Windex. I'm not gonna lie, like I used to get 7th generation, and 7th generation is great for non-toxic stuff, but also it definitely doesn't clean the way that it's supposed to. Excuse me. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Turn. It's all good. Got it. There you go. But it's definitely more on the non-toxic side as far as the cleaning stuff, and that's the only thing that you're really gonna run into. Like coming to Walmart, is you're not gonna find too many non-toxic options. I'm actually gonna pick up another Scrub Daddy, which these things fire. They work really well. And I need some more Dawn soap. Dawn is always hitting. I need to get, I'm trying to think. So they got the little regular Dawn soap, then they got a huge one right here for $4. So I'm talking about $4. I'll use that. And then I need some dishwasher pods, which, bro, over at CVS, dog, they be taxing. I think this one that I usually get right here, the Cascade Platinum, be like $27 at CVS. CVS be taxing. And I also need, let me see, I don't need any paper towels. There's something else I'm missing that I definitely need. Little stuff for the floor to put inside my robot vacuums. So I need some like floor cleaner. Sometimes I'll just make my own with like the vinegar and then the Dawn soap and then just regular water, but they have specific things that you can use for the floor that have like a good scent. So I need to find these. I actually ran into this guy who works here that's into cameras, so we stopped and talked about cameras for a second, and he's into photography. It's always cool running into people who are like-minded and understand the creative process. And he's just like working towards getting his, I think it's a Sony A7 III that he wanted, because he shoots like pictures and stuff. But I'm gonna find where this floor stuff is, and then I'll let you know how much it is whenever I head up to the checkout counter. All right, so I ended up finding this floor cleaner. The last name is, or the company name is actually Harris, and it's like 30% vinegar, like an all-purpose, so you're not gonna have like any too much like toxic stuff. So the only thing is, it's like the floor cleaners most of the time too is gonna have a whole bunch of like toxins and stuff in it, and the only thing that I'm really gonna like just give into is the Windex, because those other plant-based ones, them shits just don't work. To be honest, I've been using them for a number of years, and the all-purpose ones are cool, but the Windex is definitely gonna outdo any other like window cleaner and stuff like that. And I got a lot of mirrors and stuff in my house, so I picked up basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that I needed. It's probably gonna be, I don't know, maybe $60 for 5 things, cleaning products. Way less than what I would have spent at CVS. Alright, so I forgot that Walmart does not have Apple Pay, so I ended up having to use the Walmart app and use a little Walmart Pay, and everything was like $67, I think. But the only reason that I even have Walmart Pay is because when me and Adriana were in Puerto Rico, we were trying to get her like her Garmin watch at the time, and I set up the Walmart Pay at that time because it's the only thing that they were accepting there, because Walmart just decided that they're not going to use Apple Pay for some specific reason. But anyways, that's the only reason I had it set up, because otherwise I would have had to go literally back home, get my wallet, come up here just to purchase something, because I don't even think I got my wallet with me, to be completely honest. But yeah, everything came out to like $67, which is fire for everything I got. The floor cleaner, Windex, dishwasher pods, Sud Scrub, or Scrub Daddy, my bad. Then my Tide stuff for washing my clothes. It's not bad. It could be cheaper, but at the same time, it just is what it is. All right, made it back to the crib. I got to get on the phone with my boy Jeremiah, and if you guys don't know Jeremiah is my brother, bro. Met Jeremiah when I lived in Los Angeles. As much as I do not like Los Angeles, and I tell you that all the time, that is one of the most beautiful brotherhoods that I was able to build within that year that I lived there. And it's continued on after that. He lives in New York now. I haven't seen Jeremiah. It feels like it's been a year. It's probably been a little bit over that, because I'm going into like year 2 of being down here. And yeah, I have not seen my brother, bro. We get on like FaceTime calls and stuff like that, and just catch up with life. Just pray for each other, fellowship, all that great stuff. My boy said he's flying down here on Sunday. I get back on Sunday like morning from visiting my daughter, and that's just gonna be another like great part of the weekend. I have not seen my brother, bro, in like a year. And when I tell you, he carried me through some tough shit, hey, that's to say the least. To say the least, bro. Like, when you build like a legitimate like brotherhood, I was having this conversation with Adriana the other day. It's a difference. I think sometimes like women, when they don't talk for a long period of time, like it seems like there's some type of like beef going on. Like, I ain't messing with you no more. With dudes, it's different. Like, we ain't got to chat every day. Like, I can call my boy Skip. I can call Jeremiah. I can call Justin. Like, and it snapped back like nothing. Like nothing. Everybody got their own lives and stuff like that. But when it's time to pour into each other, like, everybody there. Like, draw what you got to do. Everybody there. So that's the type of relationship we have. Like, we don't talk every single day, but like, I literally just got off the phone with him, probably on the phone like an hour, bro. Like, literally just catching up, pouring into each other, just brotherhood, man. And it's going to be exciting for my boy to come down, work out. He ain't going to be running the miles and stuff with me, because he ain't on no marathon type time. But we might get like 1-2 miles in and stuff like that because we ran in LA. But I'm excited, bro, like because he didn't get to come down for the Friendsgiving. He's just been caught up with work and stuff like that. So I'm excited for my brother to come down and just literally connect, bro. Just happy to be able to do that. I haven't even had nobody like come down. You know how your friends stay at the crib? I always tell my friends, like, bro, y'all ever in town? You can crash at the crib. No problem. No problem. So my brother's going to come in town. I'm going to pick him up on Sunday and just have a good time. Definitely vlog it and stuff like that and just show just the brotherhood and stuff that we have and the love that we have for each other is just great, man. Just genuine like connection, bro, with people who understand you and understanding like everybody's in growth stages of their life. Nobody judges people for making mistakes and all the rest of that stuff. It's just I can't explain it, bro. Can't explain it. But that's super exciting. Another thing that I was working on because I'm exporting this vlog right now, I'm moving like all my the Creature of Habit stuff over to Shopify, bro. When I tell you, yes, I imported like the I can't even find the what's it called? Let me exit out of this. I don't even think I got it up no more. So moving all the stuff over to there, it's gonna take me a minute. I'm gonna try to pull it up right here. Bam. Cause I gotta do the pictures and everything. The products and stuff got transferred over easy from like Squarespace because I did a little CSV file to pull all that stuff over. But I am gonna say like I like Shopify more just because like I like the setup of whenever people click the product, like how it looks, how easy it is to set up the website. I'm still playing around with like figuring out a lot of how to build out the website because it's not the same as Squarespace at all. I've been using Squarespace for so long, but I'm gonna pull up like the little desktop version. Let's see, desktop. See if I can do like full screen. Hold on, let me see. Full screen, bet. But I just like how this looks. I'm about to show y'all. Let me switch my mic settings around. All right, so as you can see, like right there, like look how that looks. Let me put it on clear. Bam. Look how that looks. I love how that looks, bro. And literally it's got everything right there. Add to cart pops up and stuff. Obviously this is the edit version, so it's got all this stuff underneath there, but I'm piecing everything together. Like I just love how everything, the buy now, it's just an easier process than Squarespace. And like even the image quality to me just looks a lot better on this website. But yeah, building this out, getting everything situated, I can go like the homepage. And it's getting built out and stuff like that. I need to resize this because it's not the right size. So looking at the desktop version, it might be just because of that. But I need to go in and basically just add everything over there. And then what I'm going to do is start running some ads and stuff again and seeing what the just basically the percentage of people who check out on here versus like on Squarespace. I just feel like it was not as smooth. They got like shop and stuff connected to this. Like it's easy. A lot of people have shop little profiles. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's like the little purple app that a lot of people use for like shipping and stuff, and you end up setting up an account without even knowing. It's this one. So shop right here. Let me show you what it looks like. All right, so boom, like that's the app. Let me put the screen down. Bam. That's the app, and it's got like all the different things and stuff like on there from all the companies. You probably have an account, and that makes it easier because all the card information is saved. It eliminates that whole process of anybody having to type in anything, getting discouraged not to buy it, and so forth. So it's probably going to take me like a week to get everything like set up on there perfect, get the shipping and stuff down because everything's free shipping over $50 and get all the adjusted pricing and stuff like that too. So that is something I definitely got to execute. I've been wanting to do that for a minute because I moved my personal website over there. But now I just need to get the company website over there too. I love Shopify. It's been really, really good. And payouts are super simple. So I got a workout that I'm going to do later tonight, like at 8, because the sun's going down later now, which I enjoy. A lot more sunlight. I don't enjoy it in the morning because high key, I'd be like, bro, like I think it's 6 o'clock in the morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Like, where's the sun at? But I'm doing this like little workout video for Shred, but I'm doing it in a format that I saw some inspiration from this one home gym video that I saw that I want to implement into it and make it a little bit shorter, more condensed, and see what the feedback is on it. Because the first video did decent, but I want to see if this format translates a little bit more as far as shareability and just organically getting people to go check out the app.
Top of the morning. I definitely woke up late. I was up late probably till like, I think almost 3 o'clock. I haven't stayed up that late in a while, but I was just editing some stuff. And yeah, I was just up late. I was inspired. But this morning, I'm gonna be walking y'all through how I make coffee. And the first thing you shouldn't do is, my mom was all over the place yesterday, is leave the coffee in the portafilter overnight. So I need to grab this knife and take this out real quick. And yeah, don't do that because you're gonna have an extremely hard puck of coffee sitting here that you gotta dig out with a knife. And that's just not the best thing to start off in the morning. But got that situated. Now I need to put some water in here, clear this out real quick, which shouldn't take much. Wipe it down, make sure it's dry. And first thing you want to do is warm up the machine. So I'm gonna warm up the machine, turn that on. You want it to warm up for like 3 minutes. It's not one of those things where you just like turn it on and go. I mean, it's kind of like your car. You're not supposed to just turn your car on and then just start driving. You're supposed to let the car like actually warm up. But a lot of people just turn the car on and keep going. So got this all cleaned out. So I'm gonna show y'all my setup. I got this. If you guys watched like my Christmas vlog or whatever it was, I think it was Christmas vlog, New Year's vlog. Yeah, it was a Christmas and New Year's vlog. Let me go turn this little like notification off on my alarm system. Like I was saying, if you guys saw the like New Year's vlog, Christmas vlog, that basically, I think it's the one where I basically started like dropping YouTube videos again. You saw that Adriana got me this coffee setup. So first thing, like this little like rubber mat right here, it goes on the edge. And this is like my little workstation. Anybody that watched like the little B-roll and stuff on my previous vlog saw me making coffee in the morning. So this is for where all the little mess and coffee can spill on here and not on your counter. So put that right there. This, I don't know even the exact name of this. I think it's called a temper or like temping it or whatever it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know how to use it. I don't know the name of it, I forgot. But this presses down so you can see the little grooves and stuff on there. And it presses down. And the cool thing about this one is it comes with different pressures. So it has, I think, like 20 pound, 30 pound, whatever it is. I'm on default. So this works for me. This right here, don't know the name of it, but it's got coffee all in it too that I just need to swipe out, but I'm about to use it. So yeah, coffee inside of that, but this like basically levels out the coffee, spin it around, spin it back and forth, levels out the coffee, and you're good to go. Before all that, because I totally skipped a step, you got this little thing right here. Again, I don't know the name. I just know the process of how to make it. So if y'all want to be technical in the comments and y'all are coffee makers and y'all want to educate your boy on what all these little things are called, feel free to do so. But yeah, this is to like basically mix up the coffee, break it up so it's not like clumped up. So whenever you go through this process, everything is even, it's nice, and it's clean. Then you got your portafilter right here. This is a great portafilter. I also have the default one that was with the Breville that Adriana got me too. You know, she got me the Breville. But it has like these little two things on there. You know, this one might be retired. This one just looks cooler when the coffee's coming out because you can see the whole process. This, I might, you know, if I sit it out right here, I'll probably end up using it at some point. So that's the little setup of everything. And obviously, you got the Breville machine over here that you guys have seen. So, I got my coffee, and the coffee that I'm gonna be using, that I've been using for the past like couple months is this one. I don't even know what it's from, but chocolate almond brown sugar was appealing to me when I saw it in the grocery store, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually go for this. And Merit, I'm not gonna lie, their coffee isn't even great at the actual place. So this is actually surprising that the coffee is good. But these are whole beans, and we will jump to the next step because I'm gonna have to put y'all over here, which I might just make this a whole just seamless take. So we're living in a world where everything's edited perfectly and all the rest of that stuff. So yeah, let's get y'all set up over here. Maybe a little zoom in right there, a little tighter shot so we can continue to educate. So now this is all warmed up. It's been like 3 minutes since I've been talking. So for me, this is what I like to do. Make sure my water filter's got enough water in it, which looks like it does. First thing I want to do is run some hot water over this just to warm it up, because you don't want this cold. You want it to be at like a good little temperature. So I run some water on that, let it drain, boom, grab my towel, bam, get that nice and warmed up. So that's warmed up right now. Make sure to dry it all the way off. We're good on that. Then I want to put this on. This is a little connector thing, so all the coffee and stuff don't be spilling out all over the place, because you're grinding a double shot, but sometimes it's going to overflow a little bit and you want to be able to contain it. So my beans are low. So what I'm going to do is grab my coffee. This, bro, it be smelling amazing. If you're a coffee drinker, you know. So I'm going to fill this up with enough to give me that double shot. Squeeze all that air out, and we good to go. Put that down there, and boom. All right, so we got a double shot lined up right there. My grind size, this is all dialed in for the type of coffee that I'm making. So today we're probably just gonna make a cortado. So we're gonna let that grind. Once that's done grinding, we're gonna get into, you know, the other steps of making this coffee come together. But I like this machine. There's obviously better grinders and stuff out there than this one, but it gets the job done. I like it, so you can see, like right in there, see how high that coffee is? It would fall out if it wasn't like contained within this little like basket. So we're gonna go back over here. Let me see what my rotation skills is like. I should just be able to rotate. There we go. We're gonna go over here, and we might be a little crooked. Let me straighten that up a bit. I high key could have did that and post edit, but it's whatever. Okay, boom. So now we got this set up. I like to move this out the way so I got a little room. So we're gonna take this, then we're gonna start mixing up all this coffee. Mixing it up. This stuff is fulfilling. Like the process of making coffee, you learn to appreciate it, and it's something that I do in the mornings. Is just like, you know, it's just part of my morning routine. It's fun. As you can see, all that stuff is getting mixed up, and it's great to have this filter on there so stuff's not going everywhere. So once we're done with this, I want to level everything out. I always like to clean up as I go, so as I use that, wipe those off. We're good to go as far as that. So I'm gonna tap this down. Can y'all see over there? Yeah, you can see. Tap this down, and it should bring everything down to almost level right there. You can see. Can't tilt it too much because it's gonna spill. So now we're gonna go in with this thing. Again, don't know the name, but I know what to do with it. Put it over the top. Bam. This always is gonna have a little bit of coffee coming out, but that's why we got this thing down here. A little rubber mat. Bam, spin that back and forth. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Boom. It's gonna be a little full spin. Like to tap off the edges right there. Okay, so
This is what it looked like now. Bam. All flattened out. You want to look, make sure everything is pretty much even. And now we're going to press it. So this is going to press this down, sit it on the edge of this. Bam. Do a little twist. You want to get the design in there. Cool. Didn't put too much design. Let's see. Bam. Okay. So you can see now that it's pressed down. It's a little bit further down in there. It's not all the way up at the top. So we're looking good there. And I'm not a person, I don't be measuring out like, you know, all the little ounces and stuff like that to make sure that it's like, you know, 16 ounces of coffee. I'm not that guy, unfortunately. So next up, we got this little, I don't know what this thing is called. I think it's like a little filter thing, but you don't have to use it, but you can. So you drop that over the top, and now you got that ready to go. Next steps, we go back over to the coffee machine. This might be a long segment, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, y'all like the longer vlogs, so we'll get that situated. Boom. Okay. Now we're back over here to the coffee machine. Put this in here. Lock it in. Boom. We locked in. Now I need a cup, and I'm making a I might as well just make like I'll make a latte, whatever. So I got these latte cups right there. Looking good. Got these. This ad actually got me to buy these. Surprising. This is a company called Kruve. It's Kruve. So right now, I'm gonna place that underneath there. If you want, like me, I do this majority of the time. I add a little honey. A little honey in the bottom of that with the espresso. So I'm gonna put some honey in there. Boom. Honey right there at the bottom, just to sweeten up that espresso just a little bit. Lock that in. All right, now it's time to pull this shot. I'm gonna grab the camera so y'all can see what this looks like. Bam. Okay. So we're gonna go down here. Got the setup. I wanna do a double shot. And anybody's gonna tell me to clean and descale, yes, I know. We'll be all right. So, double shot. Now it's gonna start making the coffee. Might be a little bit loud, sorry about all the audio, but you can see the coffee forming right there. It looks beautiful. That's a beautiful shot right there. And you can see that the range on this is right in a good espresso range. You see it forming down there. It looks good. So this is what a good shot looks like. You don't want it all watery and all the rest of that. You want a nice flow, crema at the top. Anybody that watched the ad that I just put up about the other coffee machine knows what an espresso is supposed to look like. So we got our coffee right there. Bam, we're good to go. Now, let me set y'all back up. Boom. I love these little like quick releases where I can pull my camera on and off my tripod if you guys want to check that out. It's on my Amazon list from Ulanji. So we got a good espresso shot right there. Okay, bam. Good. So I'm gonna get me a little spoon to mix this up real quick. And then we're gonna jump into steaming the milk, which a lot of people are not really good at this part. They're honestly just not good at a lot of these. Because pulling a good shot like this definitely takes a minute to get good at, and you're gonna waste a lot of coffee. So we mix that up, let the flavors mix. Yes, sir, we're good to go. So now I wanna take this out and not leave it in there, so I'm not dealing with a whole hockey puck of coffee. And then I wanna clear it out by basically you just bang it out. And the trash can falls out, then you're good to go. All right, so let me get my little thing to steam the milk real quick. All right, so now
let's move all this stuff out of the way. It's getting a little dirty over here. It's getting a little hectic. Move some of this stuff over. Slide that over. Slide that over. Espresso over there. This knife out the way. Let's get a little bit of a clear station going on here. Wipe down that. Okay, so now, I'm not even over here in frame, excuse me. All right, so now we got our milk, and don't ask me why the milk is in here. I was trying to accidentally drop the milk the other day, and the box like busted open, so we ended up putting the milk inside these glass containers. And high key, I feel like it's more luxury, it's more classy to have your milk inside this. Just gotta remember the expiration date, which is the 26th for this. So we're gonna pour some milk in here. Boom. Right there is good. And then we got ourselves some creamer. Vanilla. You can pick whichever flavor that you want. Make sure you shake it up well. Don't add too much because your drink's gonna be like way too sweet. Sometimes I put 4 shots in my my latte so I can get rolling for the day. I might low key do the little espresso shot on the side. So boom, pour that in. That's just enough. Perfect. Now it's time to steam this milk. This is a portion where I can only hope that somebody teaches you to do this correctly, because it is a bit of a hassle. If you don't do it correctly, you will have milk everywhere, and it's just not a good thing. Let me try to raise this up a little bit. Let me show y'all how to get angles in real time. Bam. I think that's gonna work. This is gonna be the best I can do as far as like talking. Let me see if maybe I can put y'all a little bit higher. Bam. All right. That might work because I still need like all this in frame. So what we want to do is we want to turn on our steam wand. So it's going to warm up. And the thing about this is you want to make sure to be steaming at a good angle so you can get that little whirlpool in there. You don't want to get a whole bunch of air. So when I turn this on, it's going to do the steam, but we're going to have to turn it off before we place this underneath it, turn the steam back on, and then get to whirling. You want to keep this at the edge of the top of the milk, and then it's hard to explain. I had to high key watch a video and just come over here and practice a whole bunch of different times until you get the milk consistency that you need, because you want it to look like paint. They say you want it to look like paint. So we're gonna let this warm up. Boom. Probably a couple more seconds. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it off, add the milk under there, and turn it back on, because this machine will reset if you have this off too long. So boom, bam, place that underneath, right there. That's the sound you want. It's like a ripping paper sound is what they say. You don't want it to be like super loud. You want it to be like a calm chaos, and a little tilt right there. You can start to see the milk coming together. So you want to do this until the little stainless steel thing becomes warm to the touch, because you don't want extremely like hot milk, because then when you pour it in there, it's going to be an extremely hot latte and it's not going to be ready to drink. Nobody wants that. You want it to be a good, nice, just warm temperature. So this is a good little steam right here. Okay then. We probably got maybe 10 more seconds that we need. Bam. Maybe less than that because it's getting warm. Okay, so you want to turn this off. Boom. Turn that off. Take it out. Wipe off the wand. Because the milk and stuff starts to build up on there. You can go through later and clean it up. more, but you want, if you have any air bubbles, to tap them out, and you want, let's see if I can make that clear. Hopefully you can see that. How it looks like paint, it just moves, looks like paint. So, let's go back over here. Now I gotta readjust you. Let's see. Bam, see if I can do this. See if I'm a real nigga. Boom. Slide that. Okay, we're gonna slide. It's got caught up in my plant. May need to come down a little bit. All right. Yeah, boom. All right. Move all this stuff out of the way. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that my latte art is on point like that. Cause it's not. But I do know that this drink and latte will be good. So, tap out any air bubbles that you have. This is how I learned so far. Spin around, spin around, spin around in the middle. Okay, so it's up there. Now I just want to tilt it towards you. Boom, let it roll. And yeah. Not in the art today, buddy. Not in the art today. But I will say, if I can show y'all like a little overhead shot of this. It's a little sunny. See if I can maybe try to get some shade. There we go. You can see right there, it's a good latte. Good color, not too light skin. If you want to make it even stronger, 4 shots. That's good. Milk was a little bit, may have went a little bit too long because it is on the warmer side, but it's not like steaming hot. But that is how I make my lattes in the morning. Make lattes for Adriana, make cortados. Cortado is just like an even amount of espresso and milk to balance everything out. Flat whites, then you can do like just a black coffee if you want to. Whatever you want to do, there's a whole bunch of different ways to make coffee, but that's making coffee in the morning with Carlos. I know this was a long section, but again, I'm just giving y'all a piece of my life. So if you guys enjoyed this, drop a little like coffee emoji down there in the comments, because I used to use an espresso, just pod, click, done. No process whatsoever. This, a little bit messier, takes a little bit longer, but also it's just like, it's calming. Very, very calming. So I'm gonna get this morning started, and hope you guys enjoyed this portion of the video.
Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Level, level, level up, level, level up. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Level, level, level up, level, level up. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Level, level, level up, level, level up. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard, hard, hustle hard. Putting the work and hitting the gym and like pudding is hurting. Raising the levels is what I've been searching. Taking them out of this